The House of Representatives has approved on third and final reading the fine-tuned Sangguniang Kabataan Reform Bill. That measure reset the SK elections, which will be held simultaneously with the barangay polls in October 2016. More of this report from Freddie Abando.
Youth participation in good governance got a big boost with the approval of the measure to reform the SK law authored by Congressman Edgardo Eriz. The reform law's passage is one of the major reasons why the SK elections has been postponed twice. The polls is scheduled for February next year. The measure provides for the adjustment of the age bracket for youth officials, voters, fiscal autonomy, and the anti-dynasty provision. The eligibility to run for office has been raised from 18 to 21 years old, from 15 to 17. This will enhance accountability and transparency. SK voters will qualify those aged 17 to 21. The provision on anti-dynasty states an SK official should not have any relative in elective office within the second degree of consanguinity.
The idea of Congress at this point is really to raise the level of maturity of the younger persons to really combat influencing for corrupt practices by elders in the barangays and in the local governments. Although the mere raising of age might not be an indication of really resolving that particular influencing, but I think a more advanced age would at the very best be a safeguard against such influencing by elders.
Fiscal autonomy will mean SK officials will be given more independence in its operations to include the planning and implementation of programs and projects. This will include the crafting of their budget and the sourcing of funds. To fully equip SK officials, training programs and seminars will be conducted to enhance their capacity to be effective and efficient leaders. The SK was created in 1975 to give the youth a role in community affairs and provide government the means to develop the youth to be the country's future leaders. The local government code, the SK has a chairperson, 7 members, a secretary and treasurer. The SK council has a term of 3 years.
We would say that in the last few years, in the previous SK terms, they had always been influenced by elders in the barangays, in the local governments. And it is something that really needs to be resolved. They ought to proceed with their politics and their policies independently of the elders. Because such is the nature of Sangguniang Kabataan, for them to decide for themselves what projects and policies they would want to have in their barangays.
For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.